Oh, we're live.
Oh, we are here, y'all. And it's been quite the Friday morning.
Things have happened. I spent the night at Chrissy's last night, and these are what she gave me to wear to bed.
That's Waz onesie she gave me for Christmas. So that's why we look like this, fresh face to the world. Waz here. There's two people here, and one of them is Waz.
Thank God she's here.
Well, I love you so much.
This is a tribute to you that I feel like I'm trapped in a sleeping bag all night. Onesies are crazy to me. Like, I feel like I'm like, how do I get out? But they're also like,
I'm in the nail shop. She got up early, honey. She's getting them nails done. Earls.
I just got mine.
Yeah. This is the second time in a row that Monique got gels.
Yeah, I'm coming into the world, guys. I'm becoming a woman.
Hi, Shannon. I won't have use of my hands soon. That makes sense. Well, we appreciate you being here. It's mostly because right now you're one of the 3 people that are here.
Yeah, Topes. We appreciate it.
People are working. Maybe people are over like this 90-day situation, and like, okay, so we wanted to hop on this live because last night we were privy to some of the drama that was happening and going down. We were like, what? There's this Twitter person named John Yates. I have no idea how John Yates, who he is or why he has just like a lot of access to Larissa and Colt.
It feels like,
yeah, it feels like, look how small she is now.
I know, and I'm putting on a warming blanket. I'm little.
So, so John Yates on Twitter starts like saying stuff, like tweeting things, pictures, like pictures from her private Instagram and videos of them. And there's just videos of Larissa bloodied, scratched, being like, Colty took my phone, I couldn't call the police. And then Colty called the police, and then like, she's like,
just blood
everywhere.
Like blood all over her ass and legs. And I'm like, what kind of fight were you in where he's just like scratching your butt and your legs like that? That looked like something that you could self-impose. I'm not saying that she did that herself, but if she did, it would have to have been like this.
Well, will you give this a thumbs up? And Ty, how are you, baby? Will you guys give this a thumbs up, the 6 of you that are here, so that maybe like one other person will come in to this live chat? Just wondering. So sorry, we'll just like quick thumbs up because there's really 4 people here. And so I just honestly, like, first of all, the timing of this is like so crazy. Like, this is going to break on Thursday night and we all wake up and talk about it Friday. And then like the part 2 comes Sunday.
But they already pre-filmed the part 2. So it's not going to really.
No, I know. But still people will be like, oh my God, we got to go see, like,
yeah, totally.
Because, people, even though, see, it's like sad that they won't address this. Like, there should be a live. This is what I want. Maybe there will be. Michelle Collins should host a live after the tell-all part 2, where then she can like
just talk to those 2.
Talk to anyone involved in the whole situation. You guys, hi.
Are people still not here?
There's 10 people here, and I appreciate you 10 people so much. This is an early morning live for me. Like, we usually go live either super late at night or just
when people are home chilling.
So people are at work or something like that. You have coffee in your nose, something like that.
Still there?
No, obviously I got it. I wouldn't just like touch your nose for no reason and leave the coffee there.
Well, yeah, sometimes you can't fully get that.
It wasn't.
It becomes like just a little. Okay.
Okay.
What do you think? Do you think that Colty did it? Do you think there's a history of abuse in that relationship? Because she now has been arrested twice in domestic violence.
There was another TMZ. There's a TMZ detail, which is this. When they found Colty, he's a nail biter, which means he doesn't have nails.
Oh, hey.
So all of those, like, how do you scratch someone?
Kind of shit.
Yeah, like that's like, that
without nails. And those are excessive scratches. Like you can't,
and I believe, like you nut,
like
can you imagine just like?
But do you think he
nubbing
bit
someone
his nails
all night long? Was like
they're coming. That's possible.
But I also if you told me that Colty wasn't a nail biter, I believe it because he's like such a mama's boy. So I'm like, yeah, okay, he's a nail biter too.
And also, he had scratches in his lip, and he said that she said she scratched him to get away. So he's scratching her ass and scratching her face, and then she grabbed him on the lip. And also, here's the detail that I find the craziest. She found a receipt for porn that he bought. It's like, who's buying porn? Like, isn't Pornhub free? And also, like, what receipt? Did you go to a store and buy it, and then she found the actual receipt? Because I doubt she's looking at his credit card statements he shares with Debbie. And I doubt Debbie is seeing porn charges. So I'm like, an actual receipt? Like, you went into an actual store and bought a Blu-ray?
Also, you're not going to have air conditioning for your car. You're not going to pay for air conditioning for your car, but you're going to pay for porn?
Yeah, when like porn's
free. Free as the wind. I mean, but it's not. Free wind that gets propelled into your car.
I mean,
I tried. That was a loop. I got
her.
I had to like go up and go down.
Yeah.
Which is like
so really everything from the porn. The porn is the most unrealistic. But then he has no nails, and he scratched her ass. So she's just standing there, like just scratching her ass and legs, and then scratching her face. And then her one defense is she grabs his lip and scratches it.
Okay. I cannot, for the life of me,
filming looking like this. Go on.
I cannot, for the life of me, 100% subscribe to this whole story as being completely innocent on their part, where like this actually happened with like no wanting for publicity and like just the timing right before the finale and like after all the other drama they've like perpetuated online. Now,
I think she fought him. I think that she lost her shit and they're fighting.
Seems like she does do that a couple.
And also, like, I am not the person to necessarily like be like, oh, the victim is lying. But she's the one who has a history of violence against him. I'm just looking at the facts, peeps. What are people saying?
Janelle, I just realized I should probably read them. Hi, guys. Hi, Hussein. Good evening from Dublin. Oh, my God. That's so
Dublin.
awesome.
I can't wait to go to Ireland.
I'm in Vienna following this craziness. Oh, my God. All these beautiful places. Ireland and Vienna. And, like, Monique and I are, like, first of all, I'm so sorry for the way I look right now.
So
for
sorry.
Everyone, for, like, Europe, like, I just woke up. I'm in California. I have horrible skin. It's like 9 a.m. and it's like 10 a.m. Okay, Janelle, your videos always crack me up. I listen to them while at work, and so I remember not to take lives too seriously. Oh, that makes me so happy.
Yeah.
Thank you so
Texas.
much. Hello, Queen. I'm here for this. Strange and Colt's manipulative. Yeah.
Stop saying this is for publicity.
What?
Yeah.
Because of people don't get beat. Yeah, but. So I guess what I'm saying is we don't know if people,
I don't think she did it for publicity. I think she put that snap out there first to get a jump on this.
Melanated Mermaid, did you see how many posts both of them did on social media last night about it? That's why. It's like they just kept documenting this night for themselves through live stories and like. So if you want to see,
I don't think that's good publicity. I think she was.
I'm not saying it's good.
No, but I think she wants to get ahead of him charging her again. So he called the cops. She was like, oh, he grabbed my phone and called the cops on me. So obviously he's the one who did the charge first. So she's like, fuck it, I'm going to just take video after video and make sure that everyone on social media sees that I was beat first. I really think that's what that is.
This is the person that I found all the information from, John Yates. Oh, God, this is the worst. Okay, let me just type this name into Twitter.
By the way, is Suelo losing his mind when Fernanda and
barking
Larissa, and like hitting his head? He looked like a 5-year-old that was losing it when his parents were getting in a fight. Like, I feel like I saw Suelo's childhood in response to that fight.
It was also just like a little.
It was insane.
Yeah, it was insane. He just like
he has
like
sensory issues. I think.
Yeah, there was a little bit like autism. He's a little spectrum-y, And
I wouldn't necessarily diagnose him with autism, but I would say that he has sensory issues.
Well, I'm not a doctor, and I'm just like referencing everything, and I just like make false calls all the time. That's like half my charm. So, for people who are joining us,
wait, can I read your live so I don't have to look at the screen?
Yeah. You guys look good. We're actually just waking up. I love you, Vanessa. Oh, Vanessa Haddad's here. Haddad.
We love Haddads.
We do.
I went to prom with a Haddad. We went to a Middle Eastern summer camp together, and I didn't have any other dates, so he came with me. Nice.
Yeah, it was TV Gold his reaction. So if you're just joining us, if you have no idea what we're talking about, know this. Larissa and Colt got into it last night, and then
Wait, how do I
just turn off the
Sorry guys, I'm trying.
And like cops were called, and there was like a lot put online. Videos of like Larissa like showing either herself or then Colty showing himself, and then like videos of the incident of them like fighting and everything like that. And supposedly it started because Larissa found a receipt, literally a receipt of Colt buying porn, and that was too much. Why would you be upset
There's a
about
hole in the
porn?
story.
First of all, why is that? Makes no goddamn sense. A, who would get mad at someone watching porn? B, who pays for porn?
Who pays for porn?
Who pays for porn? Who actually literally like gives a monetary transaction for porn, unless it's like so this is what it is. Unless it's like so crazy porn, or it's like one particular star's
There's
porn
nothing you can't get for free that's crazy. You can watch any kind of porn. Grandma porn, nurse porn, furry porn, farmer porn,
toe porn, honey, porn on a stick, honey. But like, you don't have air conditioning? Like, why would porn be in your budget when it's so free?
It's just you live in Vegas. That's the part that's crazy. It's like in Vegas, before you have like a bed, you make sure you have air conditioning.
And the last thing you need to do is pay for porn, especially in Vegas. But so anyway, so because of that, they get in a big fight, and then Colt calls the cops. And then Larissa like goes to a friend's house when the cops like arrest Larissa at her friend's house. And for some reason, all of this is being documented through a Twitter account, some guy named John Yates, you know, and like, I don't know who John is, and I have no affiliation with the situation, but I was just
What's John Yates' following?
Like in numbers?
Yeah. Like, does he have a strong following? Did Larissa contact him to constantly be?
He is a 90-day person, like on Twitter, that tweets a lot, you know, about 90 Day and stuff like that. He seems to be somewhat of an expert. It wasn't like he's just like some friend of Larissa that just like came out of the blue. Like, he's a 90-day person, which also is shady.
They're in debt. Other people report Colt having a sex addiction in the past. That's not weird. Does anyone think it's weird to think that Colt is just like watching porn after porn after porn and masturbating? Like, that to me seems pretty on brand. Oh, well, Beth, I'm an autism mom and think Asuelo reacted to autism-y. Autism, yeah. The thing is, okay, here's the thing with autism really quick.
He has,
sensory issues is a situation. So if you see somebody like screaming in a supermarket, their kid screaming in the supermarket, and you're like, why can't she calm him down? A lot of times that child is reacting to the fight or flight situation.
She got arrested again. Yeah, sorry.
No, yeah. So I can see that. Yeah, she did. She didn't get arrested this time, though.
Yeah, she did.
She did?
Yeah. I just read that. She got arrested at her friend's house. That's what John said.
So she's getting deported, like, tomorrow.
Yeah. So my only, so did she, like, is she going to try and, like, put all this, like, social media evidence together to build a case to not get deported? And it was like, oh, shit. Literally, Larissa, all you had to do was, like, you had 3 chances, and you've now been arrested 3 times. Like, all you had to do was, like, not lose your shit. Not lose your shit. Like, you should have got one of those pregnancy pillows and just started beating on that every time you wanted to hurt. Or like, you know, weed is available in Vegas, and maybe, you know, like she needs a little calm me down. You know, I mean, I'm not quite sure. You know, like she just is revved up all the goddamn time. Hey, Morgan. Sorry. She is revved up. She has a crazy, crazy temper. Like, she needs anger management. That's why, like, there needs to be a Michelle Collins hosted live after this tell-all part 2 on Sunday, so like we can digest this, because they're not gonna be like Sean Robinson's not gonna. Whose footsie was that? Whose footsie? Sean Robinson's not gonna be able to like talk about this, and this was already like filmed or whatever. So now we need like someone to, you know, like get Debbie, wherever Debbie is, pay Debbie $1 billion. By the way, can we get the likes up in this room? I love you so much. 68 people are watching this. There's 13 likes. If you guys wouldn't mind, just like, and then sometimes we just need, even if you don't really like it, even if you don't like this, do like, these girls are for Friday. These girls are not giving me anything. I know. I'm sorry that this is what you're walking into, but we felt we needed to tell you this information before we put on makeup. But we need Debbie's point of view. Where is Debbie? Like, I'll be honest. Like, I didn't watch all the videos of like them last night. I can't. It's like very, very hard because she's bloody. But like, if there was a There was like a 4-hour live stream of Debbie that I could have watched from last night of just her reactions. Because Debbie was like,
yeah, but Debbie doesn't give you much. But Maxie Shero says here in Jacksonville, there's a restaurant that would take her in. It's called Ting's Chinese Takeout Outie.
Takey outie.
Takey outie.
That's hilarious.
Oh my God, Debbie loves this because to her, it's like now she can look like the good one. She keeps supporting Larissa because she knows she can get deported. So she no longer has to be the reason why Colt has a sex addiction because he lives with his mother and never wants to leave. Your parents dictate your sexual preferences. It just is what it is. It's a gross fact. It's a gross reality, but it's true. And that relationship.
How do you think that his relationship with Debbie?
Repression. He's home with his mom all the time. He's not bringing women in there. Of course, he's buying a ton of porn and just masturbating because he wakes up and then there's Debbie. He goes to bed. There's Debbie. Like what? And he lives in Vegas
for him. Yeah.
Where he's surrounded by sexy women.
She can document she's been abused.
Colty likes dominatrix women. Me and Chris used to read a lot of books as young girls about dominatrix. And that wouldn't be strange. That's how you work out your guilt issues.
Here's the thing. There's also sexual therapists, and maybe he should go see one of them. Like, is it a problem if you masturbate a lot? I'm sorry. It's a problem if you can't get your life together or you can't proceed forward or you miss things because you're masturbating. Well, here's the thing. I think most guys do masturbate. So I think it's like if you say a guy masturbates a lot, then it's like, well, what is the baseline? Because we already think he's going to be masturbating a lot. He's a dude. So if you're telling me he masturbates a lot and he's a dude, do you really mean like excessively? Like his hands are worn, like they're sandpaper? Is he like whittling?
Oh, yeah. I mean, you can't actually masturbate yourself raw. I know people have told me that.
It's really...
That they're like, I had to stop because I was...
Chris, are you surprised TLC didn't post a disclaimer about Colt's and Larissa's segment? Yeah, I mean...
Why did they need to post a disclaimer?
About the domestic... Okay, Ty, are you asking
about the domestic... Do they address it really, though, or no?
Not yet, because it was only part one was just them arriving to the studio. Part one was just them like going through the process of getting to that.
I'm wearing a tighty dress. I feel good now. And Fernando's like, bitch. I don't even get their fight really. I mean, I get it, but it's not enough to like go so crazy that you set off a suelo.
Where you aren't animals that don't masturbate all the time. Right. So the people that masturbate too much.
Do animals masturbate all the time? I don't think they masturbate all the time.
No, I know. He's saying we aren't.
I know, but what? I'm just saying.
He's just agreeing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just making an actual natural, like, I'm just wondering. I don't think, anyways.
I hate Debbie. LOL. Her and Colt seem abusive. I really need Debbie's input. I really do. And, like, I don't want John's input, I don't want Colt's like cousin's input, but I do want Leah's input, the one with the flower in her hair.
Why?
Because she didn't get to talk a lot.
Yeah.
And I don't believe that in her household or her life she gets to talk a lot with that one. So who I really want their opinion are her.
Rape is not illegal for animals, so I doubt they need to masturbate.
Let's just leave that. Let's leave that topic alone and come back from that. Let's win back. Yeah, I hate John. I hate John.
Sorry, we're just reading all these comments. Yeah, John is obnoxious. John wanted screen time. John wanted to be the one to say he told them so.
Shannon, I have no idea who John Yates is or why he knows so much, and that is suspect. Because he's not friends with Larissa. He's just a 90-day fanatic. And look, as I say, like, he's just a 90-day fanatic as we're like talking about this. But it's like, this is my difference. I don't know all this information. Larissa isn't texting me. I'm not trying to be like Detective Carmen Sandiego and like actually like find this footage and stuff like that. It's like I'm just regurgitating that people are fanatics and he is one of them. And so I think that's what it seems like. And so she somehow like got to him, or he reached out to her, and he's definitely a direct line and she's feeding him this information. Or her friend Carmen, who I guess is her friend that she went to Carmen's house last night, like after, and they like showed all the pictures, and then she was arrested at Carmen's house. That is what I know.
Also,
and then
the
it's also
nail
this is on
thing.
TMZ.com.
Address the nail thing again.
I will. I was going to say, this is also on TMZ.com's top story, which is actually a big deal only in that I feel sometimes like, does anyone watch the show? And then suddenly it's like, oh, that's top TMZ story. But then again, there's not a lot happening. And also TMZ will like report about the opening of a paper bag. Okay. So one other situation is obviously, I said this earlier, but if you're joining us now, when Larissa went to Carmen's house and throughout the night, she's like showing pictures of herself and like there's a lot of blood and stuff like that. But then TMZ reported that the police went to Colt, and Colt is a supposed nail biter and has like nubs for fingers and couldn't possibly scratch. But I will say this, TMZ is like slanted fake Trump news. You know, they're like crazy. So I wouldn't, like, all of our news is so slanted that's like, you can't take anything seriously. So anytime you read a piece of information like that in the news, you're
really?
like, you're like, Harvey Levin, are you trying to like slant the story in one way? So, I mean, you have to take everything with this show and in life and in TMZ with not just a grain of salt, like the ocean's content of salt.
Okay. I have to lower the volume when you start talking about porn. Totally get it.
That makes sense. But how's your nails look, girl? John Yates gets on my nerves. Who pays him? Oh, great. I don't know. Don't know that person. And I have no idea. But like, Leah needs a makeover. I mean, Leah, first of all, like 100% better if she just took the flower out of her hair.
That's her staple, though. She's like, I'm the girl who wears a flower, even though I'm not Hawaiian and it's never in a tropical atmosphere. Yeah, it's just Vegas doesn't have like a natural style. Like people move.
Yes, it does. It's like,
no, people move there and wear like lycra and like nothing bandage dresses, and that's what happens. But the people who have lived there their whole lives, you think Nevada has a style? Sorry, is there anyone here from Nevada?
Probably. But Maxie said something very interesting. I have a friend, wink, wink, that was a dominatrix instructor for 10 years. Colt honestly doesn't fit the bill. First of all, Maxie, I love you. And second thing is it because you don't see he fits the bill because would you say that that your friend's customers usually were like more like highfalutin or stronger men in their real lives, professional lives, and then that's why behind closed doors they needed to be like taken down, like submissive, and you feel like what Colty is too submissive in his day life, and so like behind closed doors he should be more like dominant. Is that what you're saying? I want to know. I love this shit so much. Oh yeah, Boko because he's a submissive. I mean, is that what you guys are saying? Okay, not the girl for wearing a flower. Okay, listen. Uber Dammy. I don't want to knock the girl who wears a flower. She doesn't just wear a flower. Every day she wakes up, goes to her vanity, and it's like a garden of plastic flowers. And she picks one like Alice in Wonderland. They all sing to her, and she picks one of the plastic flowers every morning and puts it in her hair. That's just so much, you know? Wow, I missed so much of this conversation. Okay, I'm going to give some breakdowns for this conversation so far. These are the bullet points, okay? Bullet points of this conversation. A, last night, Colt and Larissa got in a big-ass fight, and they broadcasted all of these videos all over the internet, specifically through a source on Twitter whose name is John Yates. And we have no idea who John is in relationship to them other than a 90-Day fanatic that is getting a straight source.
Wait, the one thing you didn't mention is that through all these videos, there's just one video of her being like, I'm getting in the shower naked, and like he's standing in the doorway like calm as fuck. There's a lot. Yeah, I mean, I didn't watch all the videos. Oh, yeah. And so that one was weird. There's just a lot of videos in last night. So then it goes and goes and goes. And then the police are called and she's bloody and he's showing his blood here and she's bloody all over his face. And then she goes to her friend's house and then she like gets arrested. And that's like where we are this morning. Yeah. TMZ reported about it and they put a lot of details in the report, including updates. Like in the morning, this update, and one update was that like
Colt, he is a nail biter, doesn't have nails. So like, how could he possibly have scratched her? And
the receipt for the porn.
And then one other thing is that supposedly this whole fight started over a receipt that Larissa found for porn from Colty. And Monique and I are like, why are you buying porn that's free on the internet and you really need air conditioning? Okay, so
yeah,
there's no need for you to
responses.
Yeah, no, do it. Yeah. No need for you to buy that porn. And then anything else that were major points that we covered?
Yeah, we went off the rails a little bit once or twice, but we talked about Deb's. And
obviously Debbie's reaction.
Situation.
Was she, is she still there? Like, was she taking video, like on her flip phone, on her jitterbug phone? You guys know what a jitterbug is? Remember those commercials?
Oh,
do you know if anyone? Yes, do you know if anyone has a jitterbug? It's Debbie.
Yeah, Debbie has a flip phone. Or she has a text where she's like, Colt, see
jitterbug. You guys.
L. Your sister or friend looks better than you?
Hi. Oh my God, Oscar, that is so sweet. Thank you for comparing us.
Well, here's the reality.
Wait, Oscar, thank you so much for seeing two females and then comparing our looks and then thinking that we care about your opinion, Oscar. That is so interesting that you think that.
And also, Oscar, I am
weird. Thank you for showing.
Strategically further back from the light.
Thank you for joining my live chat and then telling me that. I really appreciate that, Oscar. I think that's really great
this morning.
Thoughtful this morning, and a really great point to bring up in this conversation. And I bet that you go throughout your life just really bringing up good points all the time.
It's just a point making Oscar man.
Yeah, what are you, a fucking boardroom? What are you, a fucking PowerPoint fucking lecturer? What are you, fucking giving a TED talk on like who's prettier at every goddamn moment? Fuck you, Oscar. This is patriarchy. I don't give a shit about what you think, Oscar. I'm doing a live with my cousin talking about things that are about me. Okay? Relate to us. Don't care about you.
Yeah, but a fellow Arab said hello, so I said keep it. Because I wanted to get off of Oscar and onto that.
Oh, and then Oscar just retracted. Did you retract your thing? Why?
Wait, how do you? It says when someone.
Oh, yeah. What did you retract your statement because you realized that was really mean and stupid to say? My dog is ugly.
Wow, she just belittled the fuck out of Oscar. So that should just.
I'm just gonna remove you. I don't like you.
If somebody says something like that, she's gonna call you out.
Here's the thing: I love constructive criticism, and I hate haters.
And I'm more sensitive. But
hate on me, hater. Now or later, 'cause we're gonna do us. Don't be mad, baby. Go on and hate on me, hater. I'm not afraid of what I paid for. You can hate on me. That's me singing afternoon, bitches. No, okay, I'm just gonna get back. I love you all so much. You know that was just aimed toward one person in the patriarchy that we live in. Everyone is lovely here, and I'm doing that. Sorry, Mike. Oscar, get the fuck out of here.
Oh, well, at least he's apologizing.
I don't want you in here.
But at least let someone apologize.
I don't care. Oscar, you lost your chance. You're a troll. No, but anyway, I did that for us ladies, and I will go back to what we're talking about. But like, ladies, don't allow that. You're gonna come and be like, "Oh, your cousin's prettier than you." Like, first of all, she's absolutely gorgeous, and you can say that.
Well, first of all, that's not
true.
There's
nothing conducive. Shut up. There's nothing conducive about that, and you're just gonna compare us, and you're gonna think that I care about your opinion. Don't let it. Don't stand for it, ladies. Don't do it. This is 2019. We don't need to hear that. I don't care. Anyway, so
get rid of Focus Mahoney.
Who?
Okay, so don't worry about it. Here's the reality. We're getting back to 90 Day Fiance.
No, I know, but it's like I hate how because no one's moderating.
But anyways, I want to know your opinions, guys. Do you feel like who's responsible for this fight? And who do you think Larissa should be deported, or you think she should have a fourth chance to beat the shit out of Colt and get arrested for it? Copy done.
I don't know. I think this is it. I think that they're making the biggest play for Happily Ever After. But here's the thing. There can't be a Happily Ever After. What 90 Day Fiance has to do now, because they have before the 90 days, Happily Ever After, and they need once the fairy tale ends. 90 Day Fiance.
Did
once
the fairy tale ever
ends.
start with any of these stories? Like, we're acting like there was a happy arc and now shit has hit the fan.
Yeah.
Not like there's just been a shitstorm this whole time and now there's legal battles ensuing.
Right.
They just not get together? Yeah, you're right.
I feel like on the when the fairy tale ends episodes could be like Danielle. I mean, like they still could bring back Danielle and Mohammed then.
Oh my God. Where is Mohammed in this world?
Right? And don't you want to know? After the fairy tale ends.
Wait, and then also like real quick, so the Danielle Mohammed the season after, the version of them was Nicole and
Azon, who are still, from my knowledge, they're still together.
Oh shit. Well, it's not hard to be together with someone that you don't actually have to live near.
Right. So, but like, if they are together, if they're not, they can be on it. And then like,
oh yeah, not even low-key bisexual. I think he's just into dudes. I think when Mohammed has friends that are girls, they're literally friends. Yeah. I never once thought he was really, I mean, he may have been having sex with them to have a place to live.
Yeah, I think that he's gay too. You know, I think he's gay too.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, like, because you know why? I know what it's like to be, Arab masculinity is like so, Arab heterosexual masculinity is such an intense energy that he doesn't quite give off. That's how I would describe that. Monique?
I think, I would say the alpha male masculinity in America is different than in other foreign countries. No matter what I do, my hair is still going to look crazy. I think that when you're European, you won't be confused as being effeminate by doing certain things that in America, you're going to automatically be assumed to be gay. That aside, I think Mohammed likes dudes.
Yeah. Girl, my gaydar was going off the charts. In Arab world, men have sex with men often before they're married.
Yeah, because women are not off limits, so they have to have sex with somebody. That's predominantly, I'm not going to say I know that happened in the Egyptian culture. I think that happens in a lot of Middle Eastern cultures because if you have a chaperone and you can't have sex with that girl before you're married and they need to have sex somehow, it's happened.
Yeah.
Men will find a hole.
Yeah. Like, it's like Jurassic Park, like life finds a way.
Yeah, like they'll find a
Turkish too.
Yeah, I think it's just men if there's no hole, because I mean, even I've talked to people who are in different armed forces and they say that it's inevitable that you just pretend. Anyways, let's talk about something else.
127 people here. If you don't mind giving us a little thumbs up, we would really appreciate it. You still have to like. If you don't mind liking lives, like it's nothing. It's still the same place. Just give a little thumbs up. It helps us and gets people in the room and talking, and it just helps the world. Really, it's like giving positivity to the world and us. It's like we like it.
Oh, you think Anfisa's laughing at all these girls? Somehow she's going to end up getting in a fight with everyone. I think.
I said this in a very earlier video. I wish that Anfisa. Like, first of all, I want Anfisa's commentary on everything. And Anfisa has a YouTube channel where, I'm assuming she's making money. And I don't understand why she doesn't do recaps of this show. Because would you not go to Anfisa's channel to watch Anfisa recap her thoughts about these people? I'd watch, I do 20 to 30 minute recaps. I'd watch a 4-hour Anfisa recap every night.
Half of it would be her just
playing with her cat. I can't do an Anfisa accent. Mine's gonna sound like a Larissa.
What? She screams. That's like her scream.
What was that?
That's my word. She's like, I find my iPhone's going off 700 times. The producer's sweating her in the car, and she's like, "Why'd you leave?" And it's this crazy. It's like a guttural.
Yeah. It's a very guttural thing. But I said this in an earlier video, would she love to see a lunch between my phone's on somewhere.
Come here, a rat bag with
that was yours. Is that my phone?
That was my phone.
No, maybe it was my
I have your phone. Yeah, I have your phone. I don't know what that was because my phone's sad.
Yeah, I think it actually is my computer.
Coming back.
You have to exit the chat to like. You have to exit the chat to like. What?
Y'all need lip injections to talk like a piece of girl. I get it. Yeah, I'll never be able to fully do that. Like, because once you start lip injections, you can't stop. So it's like, yeah, I want to know what my lips look like bigger. Don't we all? But to me, that's like eyelash extensions. Like once you get them, you feel bald afterwards.
So are you saying most Europeans are not straight?
No.
This person must be wait, he must be talking to someone else because obviously we didn't say that.
Oh, no. We didn't say that most Europeans are straight. We said that they can get away, that certain things in American
You said
culture.
something like that?
No, what I said was in Europe, certain things won't be perceived as effeminate. That will be perceived as effeminate here because the way that Americans view masculinity as super alpha all the time. Whereas like a European man could cross his leg and have a cigarette and a cappuccino and no one's going to think that he's gay. It's just a different, America views masculinity different. I definitely don't think European men are all gay. Met quite a few.
And Fisa says she doesn't watch and doesn't care. I know I believe me, I completely know that she doesn't watch and care, but what I'm saying is if she's trying to make money on YouTube, she should do a long ass recap of each, because that's her main audience. I mean, no offense. And Fisa, what do you think? How did you get famous? Like, and you're making money on YouTube, you know? It'd just be smart for you. Hi, Kimberly. Hi, Chantel.
Melanated mermaid. I wish they could, but obviously female equality is not huge in the Middle East.
Hi, Murat. So, wait, I'm not quite sure. I mean, first of all, we never lived in the Arab country.
Yeah,
but I think girls probably
many cousins in Lebanon and Syria, and I would say that
it's
not something that's looked positively on. I think in Beirut it's more liberal, but still it's conservative.
Girls can kiss girls like under the covers and like in their own rooms without anyone knowing. It's like sex play.
Yeah, it's a secret thing.
Yeah, well, of course. Exit the chat, not the room. What? I'll show you later. Are you talking to me?
I have to cough.
Why is Waz saying to exit the chat and not the room?
Exit the chat, not the room. I think that's to like something.
I almost want to like call her like, why would I exit?
No, she's telling people to exit the chat, not the room, in order to like the post. I'm gonna start coughing. Sorry, guys, got something in my throat. Yes, I love when I catch you live, especially when I'm at work. Yeah, girl, don't work, Mary Lobo. Listen to this shit.
I don't know what the hell she's talking about.
That's what Juan's talking about. She just kind of.
I know. I also like had a super chat. Like I can't even do anything. I'm dumb AF.
I don't
like
think she's talking.
People on my last live, people were like, "Super do. How come you can't do a super chat? Blah bitty blue, blue bitty blue." And I'm like, I don't know. I think that I thought I could do a super chat. I thought that you could. I don't even whatever. Okay, so let's get back to this. So, I mean, and Larissa has to be deported. I mean, not has to be because I think she should be, but like after 3 different incidences with the person, like she's gonna be deported. Like,
and
you don't even have your green card yet.
If Colt didn't press charges, to the state of Nevada press charges? Was it because it was that bad, or are they required to? Who knows Nevada law?
Colt said it was because Nevada did, and it's like.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, it was that bad that Nevada pressed the charges, or is that just something that happens every time someone? I think
it's something that happens. I think that there's
certain drop charges all the time.
Yeah, but some
required to.
Yeah, some are required to. Like it depends on their code, like their penal code. Like like if domestic abuse is happening, like to protect the victim individual, so that for instance, in like if someone is weak and getting hit and stuff like that, and they can't press charges because they're in some sort of state.
Yeah.
The state will then
at least document it
and press charges and be like, if you're not going to do this for yourself, we're going to do this for you. We're going to protect our citizens or whatever from this person, not just you, from other people. And so that's why I think that they can do that or whatever.
All these people answered. Thank you so much for all having that exact answer. And I appreciate that. Good channel on you.
Yeah.
You need a conviction to be deported for sure. So if you're charged, does that necessarily mean that you are convicted, or is it just a charge that goes in?
It's a charge, and she's already gone to jail.
So, but if she did go to
jail. So if you're charged, you show up to jail, not jail. You show up to the court, and then you are either
really dude.
Oh, hi,
really, dude?
God damn it!
Like I'm in a fucking onesie. Sorry, but like this is not the sexy hour right now.
How do I get out of? Now I can't see this chat.
It's 10:42.
Yeah, I think that we're gonna start to wrap things up, even though
Yeah.
I love you all so much. Okay, so has there been any you have my phone, which is like,
I'm sorry. I've been reading everybody's comments. I have been.
I know, I thought you were on your phone though. Is there any updates to the story before we leave?
Looking for her phone.
I did. I found it in your thing, and then I was like, that. Soap Dirt has not updated anything about this situation. I'm like waiting to see like when all the actual like 90-day people start talking about this, because if TMZ is talking about it, then there's got to be more, you know. In Touch has a story.
Yeah, I read In Touch's story.
Us Weekly. Has there been any?
I'd say Larissa's days are numbered. I just think that
No
you can't
updates
avoid the law.
She says, you know, from TMZ at 9:30 or 9:17 a.m., she's being held on $3,000 bond. So, like, last time she was held for 48 hours, and I was never wondered why. It was because, like, Colt didn't pay for her to be released.
Yeah, he wasn't going to pay for her to have a nicer dress. You think he's going to pay for her to be released?
$3,000 for release, so he's not going to pay for
that. Well,
that.
$3,000, is it the bond $3,000?
Yeah.
Or do you have to pay 10% of that bond?
Oh, yeah, well, whatever. I don't know how it works.
$300.
Yeah, but is that for the I mean, you know, we don't know how the whole thing. So that's where she is now. Yeah, it had made it to TMZ, like that she did it. Here's the thing. Half of me feels like wherever Larissa is right now, and it could be a Vegas fucking jail, she woke up this morning
with scratches all over her ass and her face.
I know.
I feel like I try not to blame any kind of victim.
Let's have a moment where let's have a moment where we really play this out that Colt did this, and she's just like.
Well, the thing is, the scratches were like done away for her face, and they were done. So it's like for someone to scratch you that way, he would have had to come behind her and go like this. He wouldn't have scratched her that way. He has nubs for fingers. I'm just doing like a crime scene. I worked on CSI for 10 years.
So she's an expert.
So I'm an expert.
Let's just play this out. But what I'm saying is play it out that she's completely the victim and is completely telling the truth. And it's
finger. Who are you getting that information from, Brooke?
That's Barack Obama.
Oh, Barack Obama. I don't think that's what happened.
I don't know what to say about that person. Pull her off, Colt. Well, then why isn't
Debbie is handicapped. How is she gonna pull that crazy Larissa?
And she was filming it, and then he pulled his hand away and acted innocent. There was a video with his hand around her neck. Okay.
Oh, there was?
See, okay, so let's just play this out where she is being abused. So she can't leave him because she has nowhere to go. She's stuck in this country. She feels like, you know, he's abusing her. Okay. Well, then then she's going to have to then she's going to use all these videos to try and prove that he's abusing her. And it's going to be like a he said, she said in a court of law. And she's going to try and stay in this country, except it's going to be a little hard because the he said, she said, I can't even say that, is he's the American citizen and she's not. So I feel like unless her case is really strong and maybe if there's like some prior incidences and some character witnesses that she would have to get on his side, maybe to like help her case from pasts, you know, like past lovers of his, since he, you know, has definitely had girlfriends before.
All these people are saying there's all these videos too.
Yeah, there's all you know what?
I know videos of him like blaring music in her ear to try and wake her up and like doing all these like weird manipulative things.
Yeah, but why are they recording that? And airing?
Like who's recording him doing that? Is it
Debbie?
To
like,
her?
Is Debbie? Yeah.
Is Debbie been abused all these years and she's trying to get rid of Colt? That was.
What if Debbie and Larissa were in cahoots? What if John Yates was Debbie?
Yeah.
Yes. One more thing is, if you don't remember who I am, if you haven't been here this whole time, John Yates, bloobity blue, blobbity blue, is some Twitter person that for some reason has like a direct feed of knowledge and lines of sources information from this situation. So I'm also a big mystery is who is this person and why does this person have all the information? Like, what if John Yates was Debbie? And I kind of love that idea. You guys, will you please give this thumbs up?
But there's this whole in this room where they have to exit to do it. So,
but some people do it. Every time I say that, then some people
do it. So if you can't figure it out, can you like it after you exit this room?
I don't understand. Would it be like right here? Like I feel like it's like this. I don't know how to, but I'm
Okay.
I'm almost two more, I'll make 100. 2 more likes and I'm at 100.
I'll like it.
Really?
I like it.
I like it like that. I like it like that. I like it like that. Whoa, baby.
There's just a shirt under here. I'm not gonna get Nikki. Tank.
So anyway, so I wanted to like, okay, so if Larissa really is being horribly assaulted, I really need her to get out of that situation. It's always felt a little toxic. Wa's calling me right now, as if I'm not doing a live.
Speaker.
Do you want me to put you on speaker? Hello? Hello? Oh, sometimes this happens where Wa calls me and I can't even hear her, which is also weird.
You guys, I should just. This ring light makes us look so pale. Do you not have a ring light that?
Do you want to be on
a little bit?
Do you want to be on? Do you want to be on speakerphone? Do what?
She's gonna tell you how to like something and exit out of the chat.
Wait.
Just put it on speaker.
Okay, Wa, go and do your thing.
Okay, so like if you're on the chat, right, and you're chatting and you're using your phone, you're using the YouTube app on your phone, and you're writing comments on the chat, you have to push the little X that's the, like, not the upper of the screen, but the upper of the chat box, and then it takes you to just the actual video, and then you hit like, and then when you want to go back into the live chat, you click the little thing that says live chat to get back into it. But the whole time you're still watching the video.
So that's how you like it okay. And then can I ask you a question, Wa? How come I don't have a super chat option and I enabled super chat?
I don't think super chat is on the phone. You can only super chat from the computer.
Oh, okay.
I've been looking for super chats. I've been trying to super chat you guys, but I can't find it. I don't think it's enabled on the app. I think it's only enabled from your computer.
Okay. And are you?
I'm looking at Susan.
Okay, how's your nails?
They look great. I'm really satisfied.
Great.
And I'm on my way to Target.
Yeah, I believe it.
So,
Good.
you're getting things done today.
All right, Bill, we're going to let you go. Thank you so much for calling in, okay? We love you.
All right. Bye.
Say goodbye to those people on the... Oh, no. Okay, so a piece of information was brought into our... Okay, so this is what it is, I guess, also. She claimed that he sexually assaulted her by putting his finger in her butt.
I find it hard to believe he didn't try to do that the first day they met, but that's all right.
Do you know how many times I've been sexually assaulted? I'm just kidding. No. But I mean, like,
who isn't trying to put a finger in your butt? You just have to be very verbal.
Like, did he do it like when they were like? I guess okay. Were they like
tell her nudes that he secretly took? I sadly believe all this about Colt. If you tell me that Colt has dead cats in his freezer, I believe it. I think you have to enable super. Oh, okay.
I did enable super chat. Not that I need you to super chat, but like I can't do anything in this goddamn. Okay. Yeah. I feel like this chat is slowly turning me into believing Larissa, where maybe I was confused about how this all was playing out. Maybe Colt really is like
a weird,
absolutely insane sexual addict that brought someone over that was sassy and hot to him, that he thought that he could kind of like just like have dirty, nasty sex with all the time. And she's like
in his mom's house.
In his mom's house with those snowmen.
Oh, God. Debbie would make my vagina close up. If I knew she was a minute from my room, I couldn't have sex. So I don't know. Maybe that's his thing, his turn on. Ugh.
It's like my mom can hear.
Y'all need to see those videos. We really do. We really need to see those videos.
I don't know if I need to see all those videos. It seems like it's a lot.
We would be shook. It's obvious that he's the abuser. I want to kind of see it though, so I can defend Larissa
like the
more.
Phone blaring one gave me. That's so.
Yeah, the phone blaring one sounds crazy. That he puts it in her ear to keep her awake.
So I don't understand. So she's sleeping. So she's sleeping. He does it, and then she's like, "What? Oh! Do you see that he's doing that?"
No, I think somebody has a video of him doing that.
So right? Who was filming? Who's filming that video? I mean, I don't know. Maybe I should watch it.
Is he filming that video?
Is Debbie? Is John Yates? Is John Yates? Wait. Is John Yates John the Friendly's cousin?
No. Because why would he do it to protect her?
Oh yeah,
cool would make my
vagina close up.
I'd rather
eat meat than sex. Colt.
Oh, you vegetarian? Yeah, vegan. I get it. I couldn't have sex with Colt either. I'd have to just have a lobotomy, so I didn't remember a single thing about that situation. And he's probably you guys. I'm still like
so like. I can't believe that we have to I can't believe this part 2 is going to happen, and we're going to have to sit there watching this, knowing what happened, and like we have to talk about the fact that this happened before. I mean, they need Michelle. I'm gonna text. I'm gonna text Michelle Collins right now.
What do you mean we need a cup? 2 girls, 1 cup? Is that what you mean? That's gross. Is that what you meant?
I don't know, but we need a moderator. We need a moderator.
Is a moderator just somebody who's reading this?
Yeah, and then being like, look, Lewis, can you not be an asshole? You know, like
you put him in timeout. Oh my God, just like my nieces and nephews. You're in timeout for making a weird joke about us eating poo, and I still don't believe in that video. It's actual poo. I think it's ice cream or something like that.
And now you're talking about it. Anyway, so we're gonna have to wrap this up soon. We just want to have a moment where we go, what are your questions? What do you want to talk about? Do you have questions for us in regards to 90 Day Fiancé? You know that we watch other shows. I don't know if you noticed this, if you're a subscriber from mine, but if you have, I'm going to say this. I uploaded like a banshee this week, okay? I uploaded so many videos for me, for someone who doesn't So why I'm saying this is I'm trying to do an experiment and seeing who's watching what. If you're a 90 Day Fiancé fan and just for shits and giggles, look how many more views I get on my 90 Day Fiancé videos than I do like my Bachelor videos, which is you would think that I would get at least some views on Bachelor.
I don't watch The Bachelor.
You're not alone, but you would think the primetime network show, no one's watching my Bachelor. I did Bachelor, Love After Lockup, 90 Day Fiancé.
Would you consider doing Amazing Race, is what Ty wants to know?
I can't do Amazing Race. I've never watched it before. I would love to do Big Brother, but it's too much. I really want to do Married After First Sight, but the way they are structuring the episodes, it's hard to do it because it's you would only talk about 3 couples at a time, and it's you want to talk about all the couples. So having said that, or you can just ask us questions about the situation with Larissa or just us being cousins.
I'm just reading everyone's comments.
Hi, girls. Didn't watch The Bachelor. I'm sorry. I watched everything else.
We're watching Extreme Love today.
Oh, yeah. Extreme Love is crazy. I need you and Wa and your cousin to upload daily because I watch you while I work. I don't care. Girl, I want to be able to upload daily, but it's just very hard to edit and stuff when you aren't making any money, but I'm going to try to. I don't find Bachelor relatable and don't watch. I only watch because it's a hate watch situation in the girls. I only started watching 90 Day because I grew up with someone that was on the show. Who? Can I be honest? I watch you regardless if I watch the show. Kimberly, you're my favorite. Ty, Extreme Love, that's real crazy. I know. I want to watch the video. What happened to Larissa? Who can share? Go to John Yates's.
Larry. Who's Larry?
Oh, 401 Clary. 401 Clary. Is it 401 Clary? I know it is. Remember he had the Asian girl and it was Larry?
Oh, Larry. I liked him.
Clary, honey.
I liked him.
LOL.
Is he nice? I liked him.
He seemed real beta. I think everyone should give a like.
I didn't like his fishnet top, though. Do you remember Larry's fishnet top?
Yeah, but I also remember Therese's fishnet top. I mean, this is a thing that.
Or was it Therese's fishnet top, not Larry's? So I just
scratched. Colt is too kinky for an American girl. That's why he had to find a foreign girl that can handle the king. But I guess she can't handle the king.
Yeah. Just because someone seems saucy doesn't mean they want to do every weird fucking thing you want to do. If you're not in the same freak page, it's never going to work.
He's insane. He used to clean the bathrooms at the beach. We all called him Bathroom Larry.
Say what he used to do. Oh, that's kind of sad. Someone's got to clean the bathrooms, guys. Someone's got to clean the bathrooms. Otherwise, we have dirty-ass bathrooms.
So I know, but you know what? I always thought that
especially at the beach.
My 401 Clary, I thought that was such a sad, but Bathroom Larry is even worse.
Bathroom Larry is so much worse. Good job, Larry, for cleaning them bathrooms.
Maybe Colt has a mommy. Wait, maybe Colt nanny cam and said to babysit Larissa every move. I don't know.
That's okay.
I don't know.
All those things work for us.
Scott's son Adam is hot. You think, Ty? Here's the thing. Knowing that Adam has 50% chance to grow up to look like his dad. I don't know. I don't know if Adam's hot. But I do think that Larry definitely got with a hot woman to create Adam because Adam looks like a little darker and definitely more attractive. So I think the mom had to be hotter. Started watching Love After Lockup because of you. Started watching you for 90 Day. Also, I have Lebanese food for lunch today and thought of you.
Oh
Mary Lobo, first of all, I love you so much. Kifek Habibti, what did you have?
Everyone in Love After Lockup is horny. Well, yeah, they're in fucking jail.
Yeah, I haven't watched The Bachelor, but I always will be there reading a thumbs up. Thank you, Hunter. Oh, Hunter wants to like send me beautiful gold bracelets.
Hunter, do it. That's so nice. I wish Hunter wanted to send me gold bracelets. I love
I don't
gold.
know how to, I like Hunter, how do I accept that? I feel like I can't accept
To a P.O. box. That's Hunter.
My dad's.
I want some. He reminds me of the guys from Mission
Middle East. How are you, Farron, your cousin? Hello.
Keep it.
I want you to know I say cousin.
Love After Lockup, Love After Lockup, I actually think is a genius ass show. When I saw those people having sex in the woods, I could not believe A, how bad that sex looked, and B, that they were able to film it and it's not considered porn, and see how ridiculous that was.
Absolutely. I also feel like the trifecta of Love After Lockup, Married at First Sight, and 90 Day Fiance, what are brilliant concept shows. And the names of the shows are like, oh, I get it. 100% I know exactly what the show's going to be in a bit.
Yeah.
Like 90 Day Fiance, Love After Lockup, Married at First Sight. You're just like.
Married at First Sight, my parents would never let that happen.
Well, yeah. Not never.
Not ever.
My dad would just like, he would just like pull me away kicking and screaming as if I was like a 14-year-old.
Yeah.
Wow, you both look fine. Thank you. Can you get a crossover Love After Lockup with a partner then in prison overseas? Oh, what a very interesting concept.
Oh.
Wait, did that ever happen? That happened with, okay, there was the 90 Day Fiance with the girl that had like the very masculine Russian guy, or the very like alpha Russian guy. I think the alpha Russian guy had been in prison a little. Maybe making that up. Maybe what? I thought he had been in prison.
No, John had been in prison.
Yeah, John was in prison
for Rachel. Fighting?
Yeah,
for fighting.
Hey, put them knuckles
it looks like he'd be like,
bam, bam, bam. All to drink and for. My name is John.
Oh my god, that's the worst John impression ever. He's like a character in that fucking.
There's 169 people here. Thank you all so much for being here.
Thanks for tuning in, even though we love.
This was a early morning for us, live for you, where we drank coffee and talked about the drama.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
And then I lost my shit during one point on someone who was mean.
Being mean.
And then I went back and talked about stuff.
And here we are. I mean, should we end this soon? I feel
keep streaming. I want to watch for 2 more hours.
Oh my gosh. See, I have to put on deodorant at some point.
I actually have to go work out.
I have to write a book.
Oh my god, it's 10 o'clock now. It's 11 o'clock now. All right, we do have to end this.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in for an hour, and we really enjoyed this situation.
Yeah.
I hope you enjoyed us as cousins.
If I didn't get to see your comment, I couldn't.
We're gonna go over and look at all of them.
Yeah, well, not right now, but at some point I will.
We'll just do that thing.
So we'll see what happens. I am gonna watch the Tell All. You know I will, and I'll have a review up for that. And please watch my other videos and like and share them. Share them with people also. Like, no one subscribes to me. I would love to have like at least 5,000 subscribers. I can't even get there. I'm like at literally 4.1.
I think she'll get there, guys, because I think she's really
I'll stop talking about this. But thank you all so much for watching, and I love you all so much. And
thanks for being here.
Oh, Nikki just got here. I'll watch later. Love you, Chrissy. Okay, I love you so much, Nikki. And
I'm sorry, I never wear footsies. So
a beautiful week. Take care of yourselves and each other. Stand up for what you believe. Make art. Spend time with those that you love in your family.
And whenever you get a chance, come late to your cousin's house, order an entire pizza, eat it by yourself, spend the night, and then do it live in the morning.
And if you are anyone suffering with domestic violence in your relationship, I implore you to speak out, get friends, and get help. There are like helplines, and you don't have to stand for that. And get out. Like you could always. There were people that support you to get out. I just want to say that because I can't this is a weird situation where like domestic abuse or domestic violence is being used like in a very public forum, and we don't know if it's to like publicize them or if they're like really in hurt and hell.
And also, I want to apologize if I had at any point insinuated that Larissa did it to herself, because we really don't know the situation. I would never want a victim to feel like she couldn't speak out and people would assume that she did it to herself.
Yeah, we believe women totally.
But in life, it's her third charge, so you have to question.
It's weird how it all happened. But okay, one more chance. Give this a thumbs up. We love you so much. One more little like thumbsy upsy wupsies, like up in the butsy wutsies. You know, I love you so much.
But only with consent.
But only with consent. We love you so much. Have a great one. Bye, boos.
Bye, bye, bye.
Awkward.